welcome to another episode of Sokoo. This is your girl Rachel. Remember, if you're thinking about it, I'm going to say it. And this is my sister
CJ.
And we've got the producers and the crew team behind who will be interacting with us. Sokoo ladies. Sokoo. Today, our topic is about, can your partner or your significant other be friends with the opposite sex? What's your take on it?
Well, I think that it's not healthy to have a friend opposite to your sex outside your marriage.
Why is that?
And a best friend, they normally call it. Because once you get married, your best friend should be your wife or your husband.
It's true.
What do you need a third person for?
So, CJ, are you telling
You have a
me?
mutual friend, it's okay. But you don't need to have a best friend that your significant other is not pleased with. Most of the time, the other person is not happy with.
Come on, CJ.
So let me ask you then. The scenario is your husband has had this female best friend since school days. Yeah, so they've been friends for 30 odd years. You come and get married. Is he supposed to just drop this girl as his
Because
best
they're married
friend?
to you?
No, I'm not saying that. Well, then you need to keep your distance as well. You see, once you are married, the two become one. So are you telling me that your wife or your husband, for you to get married to your significant other, the other person is more important than the relationship?
We are not
you're in?
saying that. What we're saying
But then
is,
if this person is complaining, obviously one person is
they're
complaining. That's what we are talking about.
if they're complaining, then it's fine. But my question was, can your partner or your significant other have the opposite sex as a best friend? And I think before you get married to this person or this man or woman, they had a life before you. You don't just come into someone's life and you want to change their life, CJ.
A couple should form a second-hand circle.
That is fine. We know that. But
As Steve Harvey said, you do not need anybody else. Before you got married, Rich, he or she had a best friend.
Yeah.
Which made sense. Now we have got married, so we have become best of friends.
So does that apply to the same sex then?
Yeah.
So if your husband had a male best friend, does it apply to him?
What we are talking about is an opposite best
So
friend.
basically, he needs to get rid of all of his female good friends.
Not getting rid of it, but keeping a distance.
Does that work?
But if it's your best friend, how do you keep a distance?
Does that work for females as well with males? So, for
It's
example,
vice versa. Once you get married, the person you've gotten married to becomes your number one best friend. The rest become mutual friends.
Let me be the devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
So are you telling me that in your marriage life, you never had the opposite sex as a best friend?
I am not saying that even if I did, it makes me right. It makes it right.
But no, the question I'm asking you is, have you ever had an opposite?
I have always had an
and
opposite
was
friend.
Yeah, and I bet there was
Most
not,
of the time, there's something in it.
okay.
There is something.
Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty.
It's either you've had an affair with this person before, or you are about, or were about to have an affair with before this person came along.
All the temptation is there. You're attracted to each other.
When you get married, the two become one. The best friends, my whatever friend, you have to be. That should be the person you've gotten married to.
See, I do agree with the temptation thing because all my male best friends now started off with them being on the fancy, and nothing came of it for me, and we continue to be friends. So I do agree with what you're saying.
Men are predators. They are always waiting for the right time. So that you can be their best friend. And when you go to them and complain about your significant other, they will be there to rub your shoulder. And that is when it leads to another thing.
So I beg
to
to
avoid temptation, please, the two became
you know, CJ,
stick with your husband or stick with your wife.
It makes sense.
CJ, and guys, you know Rachel will always be a devil's advocate. Then I don't see anything wrong if your significant other has got a best friend, and if you trust your partner enough, and you know your partner, that your partner my husband has got a female best friend, and I know my husband to be that regardless of what, my husband, nothing will turn him on.
Rich, we all know ourselves.
Yeah.
Nobody set out to go and cheat.
No, but
But what I
that
know
one
for
I will
sure
not
is-
agree, CJ. People do set out and plan to
Rich,
cheat.
but
but
it
many-
started with
many
your-
are-
it started with
many
what
are-
you are thinking about.
Yes.
First. But then
You premeditated.
this is what
Yeah,
I'm
I-
saying. We all don't set up to go and cheat, but we have premeditated by having another best friend. And listen to this. There's always an ulterior motive. When you got an opposite sex as a best friend. And every form of relationship comes in a form of attraction. There's something about this person. He listens to you, or she listens to you, or she just adores you, and one day it will lead you to the next.
You see,
That means your home is
disagree.
not happy.
Because I feel that I can be friends with a guy and there's no feelings.
Then there's
Yeah.
But
nothing.
then, Amanda, when you get married, is this person going to be your best friend when you have gotten married?
Yeah, it's our
you
best
have no
friend.
feelings when you were.
It's
I
our
don't
best
want
friend
him-
now.
I don't want her as a best friend.
So are you
But
a
it
jealous
doesn't make it
person?
wrong for someone to have a
So
best
are you
friend
still
and
going
the
to
opposite
stay
sex.
best friends to this person? Is this
Why not?
this friendship so important to you than the marriage?
So,
No, but we are not saying-
do you not trust yourself?
I do trust myself. I do trust my significant other.
So why can't you have a female
depends
best
on
friend
us.
now?
You've got feelings for that person or have had
We
feelings.
are
Maybe that is where the problem will start.
Sweet cars, if your partner is complaining that I do not want you to,
That's different.
That
what would
is
you do?
different.
That is what we are talking about.
But we
That is
are
what we are talking about.
we
The
say it
moment
is
your
okay.
friend, your significant other complains,
You have to
which
distance
one do you
yourself.
cherish most?
That's if he complains or she
That is the
complains.
topic we are
He
talking
says,
about.
can your partner have? That's the question. Can they have opposite sex? But if they complain, you know your husband, you know yourself, then you have to make sure your home becomes your first priority.
Exactly.
But I don't see anything wrong for me or you, if we are married, to have the opposite sex as a, you know why? Because when you have, I believe that having the opposite sex as a best friend really helps.
Yeah.
Because
In what
they
sense?
will talk to you in the things that you don't understand from your man. That
Yeah.
yes, you are going in about it this way, but this is how we feel as men.
Yeah.
So this is how you have to do A, B, C.
But outside relationship does not bring any good to your marriage.
No, I agree. That's literally what I was about to say. I do not think it's healthy.
What does it contribute to your marriage?
Listen, I have.
And if I'm
I
complaining,
have.
would you sacrifice what we
Listen, I've got people who are married, who are male, that I'm their best friend, and they take advice from me.
I know.
And because of
Has
me,
your
Yeah.
husband complained, and if your husband
No,
doesn't like
my
it-
husband
no,
has
what
never
we're talking about, if
complained.
your husband complains, what would you do?
if my husband complains, then I have to set my priorities right. This
Okay,
is
but
what I'm
what
saying.
would you do if you found out that your husband had gone to his female best friend and complained to her about you, and she had given him some advice? He came home, acted on that advice, and it was actually to the bereavement or the detriment of your relationship. But he had gone to his best friend, told her intimate details about your relationship.
That is him doing that.
But I'm saying you, how would you
saying that,
feel?
oh,
I won't feel anything.
You wouldn't be mad.
No, why should I be?
But he can do that with his girlfriends as
You
well.
choose not to do it with your best friend. That is your problem. If you choose not to talk to me, hallelujah, amen, praise the Lord. I will move on.
According to Hassani Pettiford, intimacy means into
Me see.
me see,
Yeah.
which means see inside my heart,
Yeah.
see inside my
Oh, that's
mind,
beautiful. That is beautiful.
see inside my emotions, which creates a problem to be a secondary relationship.
That is fine. I'm agreeing to all of that. But
Neither do
what
I
I'm saying,
condemn thee.
what I'm
I'll go
saying
and say
here
no more.
is CJ, there is nothing wrong. My question was, and I'm repeating it, can your significant other had opposite sex as a best friend? We're not talking about cheating, whether they like
It's
it,
not
whether
cheating.
they
It's
don't
not
like
cheating.
it. The question is, can your partner or significant other have a best friend. On that note, guys, like your girl always say, now body no be firewood. Now you choose your partner, you choose your soul. So please, if you want to have a best friend and it's not causing any harm in your house.
Not if it's causing a harm.
What if it's causing a harm? That is, but listen, if it's not causing any harm to your relationship, your home, carry on.
If it's
But
causing a harm, please
End
just
it. If
stop.
it's causing a harm,
But-
end it.
But
Yeah.
please, you guys have to bring your points across and let us know.
Absolutely.
I believe that there is nothing wrong. But
And I
if
know that there is something wrong.
CJ, please, but on that note, let's make it Sokoo.
Sokoo.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'm stressing it. Please follow us on
Shame on
Instagram
you.
and Facebook. And subscription is free.
And don't forget to click on the notification button.
Sokoo.